Mickey Bakst is a household name here in Charleston, from his position as general manager at the Charleston Grill to donating his time in the community. I speak one-on-one with him for this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups. Mickey, it is so good to see you.
Quintin, Washington.
Yes, sir.
I have made it. I am honored.
Oh,
thank you for coming here to the Charleston Place.
You're welcome.
And the Charleston Grill.
Anytime.
Great to see you, buddy.
Likewise.
Great to see you.
I'll tell you this. I spoke with you twice. I saw you at Starbucks on Wednesday. And before then, we talked over the phone and do Facebook. And I know at the time you were getting ready for the Charleston Food and Wine Festival.
Yes, first time you called me.
That's right. And can I stop there? Because, obviously that just concluded a week ago. When you look back at the Food and Wine Festival to right now, what is the biggest thing that sticks out in your mind?
The enormous impact it has on the city of Charleston and the enormous amount of good that it has done for the city, as well as the great joy that it brings to the thousands and thousands of people who come here to experience their favorite chefs, their favorite wines, their favorite food-related entertainment.
Yeah. Speaking of people, let me go back to January.
January.
Yeah.
Got it.
A long time, right?
A long time. I'm a slow guy.
Well, just right here in the lobby of the Charleston Place Hotel.
Right here.
Yeah, you and obviously another guy from the Charleston Place Hotel presented a check really to Carter,
Yeah.
$46,000 to keep the King Street Citadel bus running.
Right.
When you think of people not having really a grocery store to go to and transportation to get to the next one, where are you emotionally?
Emotionally, I think that it's devastating. It saddens me. It angers me. It hurts me to think that in this day and age that we have so many people who are at a loss to have access to food and wine. And the guy that you were talking about was the general manager of Charleston Place Hotel, Mr. Paul Stracy, my boss, who, joined me with open arms to help get money together to subsidize the running of a bus route.
Right.
The route takes the people from the poorest corner of the city, many elderly, many without transportation, many without the economic means to get to a grocery since the grocery store in that area closed. Now I say with great pride, as a result of a collaborative effort between the Charleston Place Hotel and other businesses in the area, we have raised enough money to run a bus route for the next 7 months for free. This isn't a permanent solution, but right now any of the residents without transportation, without the means to get to the grocery store, can hop on a bus and ride for free back and forth anytime or day or night. And I know that all of us at the Charleston Place Hotel are absolutely thrilled that we are helping to provide this service.
And a lot of people know that here in this particular community, you can connect a lot of people to certain people and different things. And I know right after you guys presented the check to keep the King Street Citadel bus running, you actually started a challenge to get other business owners on board to keep this bus running.
Right. Well, the money that we presented came from a number of different businesses. Blackbaud was involved, East Bay Development was involved, McAllister Development and Peninsula Group, not Restaurant, Peninsula Group, were all involved. People came to the table and said, we want to help. And so for me, I've often said we is the most important thing. And having the Charleston Place behind me that gives me the support to do things for this community, it's a great gift, and I'm very fortunate.
You talk about helping. Obviously.
Help!
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I don't know if I'm being too serious for you, so I'm here with Quintin. He's going to ask me another question. Hold tight, the question's about to come.
Well, I got to go into something serious, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but as you talk about Steve Palmer and yourself have
Steve who?
Palmer.
Palmer. Do I know him?
You're good friends with him.
Oh, that's Steve Palmer.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously, you guys have created a group to basically combat, how can I say, the use of alcohol and drugs for the food and beverage industry folks here in Charleston.
Right.
Talk to me more
Right.
about that.
Yes, Steve Palmer is a dear friend. Steve is the owner-operator of the Indigo Road Restaurant
Right.
Group, which has either 13 or 300 restaurants.
Right.
Steve, I don't know how many it is this week. Restaurants in Charleston,
Right.
in Charlotte, in Raleigh, in Nashville, in Washington, D.C., and eventually the universe.
Right.
All great restaurants. Steve and I both are openly sober.
Right.
Steve being sober 15 years now, and myself a bit more. And Steve came to me after one of his employees took their lives as a result of alcohol and drugs. And he said, Mickey, we've got to do something about it. And he kept pushing, and frankly, he had been talking about it for a long time. And finally, I got tired of him talking about
Right.
it. So together, we came up with this idea to do a group that we call Ben's Friends,
Right.
in honor of his friend who passed,
Right.
to reach out to the food and beverage community and say that there is a way to live within this in this industry
Right.
without getting lost to alcohol and drugs. Unlike other industries, most people get off of work at 5 o'clock, they go home, they
Right.
relax, they unwind,
Right.
they go to dinner, they have a great time with their families, their friends. We in the restaurant industry don't get home till 12 o'clock, 1
Right.
o'clock, 2 in the morning.
Right.
There's no restaurants open. There's nothing to do. And so many people take to drugs and alcohol to calm themselves down.
Wow.
I've been sober for decades and I cannot just go home and go to sleep. But because of organizations like Ben's Friends, I have learned how to calm myself. Our goal is to help other people in the industry who are struggling with alcohol and drugs to find out that they don't have to do that to themselves. The group is called Ben Friends. We meet every Sunday morning at 11 o'clock at the Cigar Factory on East Bay Street in Charleston.
Right.
I urge anybody out there who's listening to this and may have a problem with alcohol or think they have a problem, which usually means you do, to reach out to myself at the Charleston Grill or Steve Palmer
Right.
and ask for help, because we're here to do that.
You talk about friends. Obviously, you know a lot of people here in Charleston. And when I was
A couple. I know Quintin, Washington.
Oh, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. Quintin, Washington.
But, you know, when I went back and did my research for this particular interview, obviously the Charleston Food and Wine Festival, that is, did a tribute to you last year. And a lot of people had good things to say about you from Detroit to here, and talking about how you're a giver, you're a generous guy, you're a really down-to-earth guy.
Honey, did you hear that?
But who is Mickey Bakst in your mind?
Mickey Bakst is someone who got blessed, who's someone who is unconditionally fortunate. I fell in love with the most amazing woman. I wake up to her every day. I've got more in my life than I need.
Okay.
I have an employer that treats me like a king.
That's right.
At the Belmont Charleston place, I could not be treated better. I have friends that I love. I have, most importantly, family that I love. I'm a man who is blessed with a lot of riches,
Right.
and happen to feel that if you have all of those gifts, it's incumbent upon us to share those gifts with others.
Yes, indeed.
And so, am I a giver? I guess I am, but you know, I'm just somebody who believes that I have a skill to help others,
That's right.
and I think we should.
That's right.
I think we all should.
Oh, I agree with that.
Quintin,
Oh, yes, sir.
you have another question?
Actually, that was it, because I know you got to get back to work here at the Charleston Grill.
At the Charleston Grill, where you should come and see me so I can give to you the love that you deserve. The love that you I've made this guy laugh this whole time. Is he going to edit all of this?
Oh, no. Thank you, Mickey.
Quintin, Washington,
Thank
you. Thank you for taking the time and coming to see me.
Anytime.
All right.
I'll see y'all here on King Street somewhere.
I promise.
Yeah, thank
Take
you.
care, buddy.
Likewise.